What's up, y'all? These are going to be the 7 most annoying types of players you run across in Battlefield 6. So, in no particular order, starting with number 1, we have medics that don't revive. These people are probably some of the worst people on this list. Like when y'all click this video, when you saw the title, this is probably the first type of player that came to mind. Y'all who do this, genuinely, what is going through your head? If you just want to run around and shoot people, like that's what the assault class is for. Why are you playing medic if you're just gonna run around getting people's hopes up, when they die and they see your name approaching them on the incoming medics thing, and then you just go frolicking off and then they die. Like this happens every single game. There's always some motherfucker doing this. If you don't want to res people, play recon, play anything else, just don't play medic, please. Number 2, players who despawn right as you're about to revive them. This is honestly one of the most annoying things that can happen to you on this list, especially if you're playing medic. Everyone has been the person who's despawning, right? Like sometimes you're not paying attention, you don't notice a medic is nearby. Sometimes you're just pissed off and you instantly despawn. But I feel like this creates like a cycle. It creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Because people are insta despawning, right? And then as a medic, you get pissed off and this keeps happening. So then the medics stop healing. And I feel like it just feeds this cycle, right? So I feel like us as a community, we need to be a bit better of this. Like if you see a medic's, approaching you, you can just wait like 2, 3 more seconds, see if they're actually gonna heal you or not before you respond. I feel like we can be better at this as a community. Number 3, people who drive straight into mines at full speed. You've probably had this experience before where you've been on the map, you've been looking for a place to spawn, and like a good team player, you see you have an ally in a vehicle. So you're like, okay, let me spawn in this guy. And then this person drives Mach 9 straight into a mine without a care in the world. This has happened to me too many times. Yes, the mines are hard to see, but it's pretty predictable where they're going to be put down. If you're approaching an enemy point and you're driving on the main road, like half the time there are going to be mines in front of the point. Like would it kill people to just drive a bit more slowly, so you can actually see them, you can like shoot the ground in front of you, or even better, you can just drive around the main road, just like drive off road. We're in tanks and jeeps and shit, like they can do that, and just avoid the main road in general. It'd be nice to be able to spawn on my teammates and not immediately get sent back to the map. Number 4, players who can't fly jets or helicopters. People who take the jet or they take the helicopter and then they just immediately crash without doing anything useful, or they just like fly around, they don't really get anything done, they just like get shot down pretty quickly. And I get this, like flying in this game is genuinely hard. The first time I tried flying a helicopter, there were casualties and they weren't on the enemy team, so I don't even bother anymore. And I get it's not like we're playing a ranked game, it's not like we're in our diamond promos, like it's a casual game. You don't have to be like a pro at it. But like you only get so many helicopters, you only get so many jets. So it's like it's kind of annoying when people take them and then they just waste them like that. And honestly, part of this is on the developers because they know how hard it is to fly that shit. They're just like, good luck, bro, figure it out. They don't really give you much to help learn how to fly these things. I've seen YouTube videos though, you can like set up practice ranges in the portal. They have like a dogfighting mode too. So I would just say anyone who's going to use these, like try to learn how to use them, for your own sake. Like you'll have more fun if you can actually fly the vehicle instead of spawning in it and immediately dying. Number 5, people who fly erratically when you're trying to aim and attack helicopters. This is kind of similar to the last one, but if you've ever been sitting in a helicopter, especially in the minigun seat, and you've tried to aim while the pilot is driving like a crackhead, it's the most disorienting experience you can have in this game. Like that shit'll give you motion sickness in real life. It's absolutely impossible to aim like that. And I get it from the pilot's perspective. You don't want to like slowly move through the air because like everyone's trying to shoot you down with RPGs. Like everyone's trying to hit a clip. People are trying to hit that clip where the dude jumps out of the jet, he shoots the dude with the RPG, and then he lands back in this jet. Like if that happens to you, you're going to be on the front page of Reddit as a victim. You don't want that to happen to you. But like, you don't have to move around like you're fucking Tyreek Hill running a route. It wouldn't kill you to fly a little bit more smoothly so the gunner can actually see and aim. Number 6, players in Gauntlet who will not play the objective. If you don't already know, Gauntlet is one of the new modes in ResDeck that just dropped about a week ago. It's the one that has the different challenges. It has bomb defusal, it has the objective capture. There's like this code retrieval one where one person has to like grab this transmitter thing and stand still for about a minute. Some of these modes require a little bit of thinking. You have to do things other
Enemy
than
contact
just
fire
shooting the
wheel.
bad guys or just standing in a giant glowing rectangle. Too many people treat those types of modes like it's team deathmatch. You know, they just run around and they shoot people like there's not an objective you're supposed to be getting. There's literally a briefing video that plays before you spawn explaining exactly what you're supposed to do. And I can have a bit of sympathy for people because it's a new mode and there's a lot of new players since it just came out and it is free to play, so there's a lot more people coming in. But after your first time, you should understand what you're supposed to do. You know, it's not the SAT. Like this is just some basic reading comprehension. Like lock in, bro. Number seven, people who use tanks as sniper rifles. I don't know if these are people who they want to snipe, but they don't have the aim to. Like I myself don't have the aim to snipe, but I'm not out here trying to compensate by using tank shells. The other day I was playing on Operation Firestorm, and you know there's that big ass mountain on it. I saw someone drive a tank up that mountain and just sit there all game sniping from it. Like, bro, a tank is not the PSR. You're supposed to be near the front line, like actually supporting your team. And the worst thing about these people is that they're never going to die, so you're never going to be able to get the tank yourself to use it yourself. There's definitely people who take it to the opposite extreme and they just blitz into the enemy to immediately get blown up by rockets. But there's definitely a middle ground between the two. If you want to play recon, go play recon, use a sniper. Please don't use a tank to do this. That's going to be it for the list. Share this video. The more people who see this, hopefully means the less teammates you'll get doing this stuff in your games. And I may even make a part two if enough people like this. So spread the word. Thank you all for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Fuck! Medic!
Bro, bro. Oh my, I swear. Please. Okay.
Fuck! Need a medic!
Oh my fucking God, bro.